I have just completely avoided Next.js, not because I'm against it, but because I just have been able to avoid it. Are you guys build with that toolkit, Dave?
I do. I like it.
Chris does?
I don't know. I'm in web component land, so full time. So that's kind of where I'm
Ah.
existing.
Is
So,
that the promised land? I hear web component land is the promised land.
oh well, yeah. I'd be happy to share the good news of web components with everybody here at the changelog. Let me
Let's hear it. Tell us the good news, Dave.
Dave's the president.
imagine a world. I'm the president of web components. That's a well-known fact.
Okay.
You can be the president if you just say you are. It's funny.
Mhm.
It's kind of a cool thing about being a president. Um, the so I mean it's again like uh framework churn, meta framework churn. I don't exactly have that problem because I'm not using a framework. I mean, we in web component land you use a library typically. Fast is the one I use for work. Lit is what I kind of enjoy using, but I'll even write a vanilla web component from time to time. Not my favorite because like ergonomically it feels like antiquated, but it's totally doable. You just chuck some HTML into a shadow root, and there you go.
Mhm.
But web components are, I don't know, they're pretty easy to write. They're super easy to read and reason about. They're class based, which is drives I think people who are into functional monads crazy. But but they are. It's pretty predictable when you hop into a web component, and even if like let's say I've multiple times converted a lit component to a fast component is pretty easy. And
Was
then
it?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's cool.
like a lot of the methods are the same, or the concepts are all the same.
Unconnected callback.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's prescribed names, and then and you take a template, you take some styles, and you take a class, and you smoosh it together uh, to
Mm.
achieve a packaged web component. And so, like, switching frameworks isn't a huge deal for me right now. I mean, if I had thousands of components, it might be a whole weekend of my life. But even if like all of these died and I had to go back to vanilla web components, that would be achievable as well. It wouldn't be the end of the world. So
I think we're committing like the baby sin though of being like Next.js versus web components, which to pick, which is like not the dichotomy that should be painted because those things even can work in React, which I know is always caveated with the like React didn't like web components for a long time. It's still doable and it's gotten a lot better in 18 and 19 and stuff, but also React isn't the only framework in the world. They tend to work great.